As India flexes real power, Pakistan is firing empty threats and BrahMos is changing the game. That's the story tonight. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh issued a warning to Pakistan today, saying every inch of Pakistan lies within the striking range of India's missile system, while stressing that what the armed forces displayed during Operation Sindoor was just a trailer.
और ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में जो हुआ वह तो सिर्फ ट्रेलर था मेरे साथियों। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में जो हुआ वह तो केवल एक ट्रेलर था, पर उस ट्रेलर ने ही पाकिस्तान को यह एहसास दिला दिया कि अगर भारत पाकिस्तान को जन्म दे सकता है तो समय आने पर वह, अब आगे मुझे बोलने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, आप सब खुद समझदार हैं। कहने का अर्थ यह है साथियों कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में ब्रह्मोस का जो प्रैक्टिकल डिमॉन्स्ट्रेशन हुआ है उसने देशवासियों और पूरी दुनिया में ब्रह्मोस के लिए एक कॉन्फिडेंस, एक आत्मविश्वास पैदा किया है। इसलिए इस कॉन्फिडेंस को बनाए रखना अब आपकी जिम्मेदारी है और देश और दुनिया की यह जो उम्मीद है यह हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर भी है। आप सभी इंजीनियर्स, टेक्नीशियंस और वर्कर्स के ऊपर बड़ी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी है कि इस भरोसे पर आप खरा उतरें।
Now, Defence Minister was flagging off the first batch of BrahMos missile produced at a new BrahMos integration facility in Lucknow. He said that the weapon has become a vital pillar for India's armed forces and that nearly 100 missiles will be launched from Lucknow site each year for all three services. The Defence Minister underlined BrahMos's two-stage design, supersonic speed and precision guidance as the factors that make it uniquely hard to intercept.
ब्रह्मोस सिर्फ एक मिसाइल नहीं है बल्कि वह भारत की बढ़ती हुई स्वदेशी क्षमताओं का यह प्रतीक है। एक तरफ इसमें ट्रेडिशनल वारहेड हैं, एडवांस गाइडेड सिस्टम्स हैं, तो दूसरी तरफ यह सुपरसोनिक गति से लंबी दूरी तक मार कर सकता है। स्पीड, एक्यूरेसी और पावर का यह कॉम्बिनेशन ब्रह्मोस को दुनिया की सर्वश्रेष्ठ प्रणालियों में से एक बनाता है और हमारे लिए गौरव की बात है कि आज ब्रह्मोस भारतीय थल सेना।
And meanwhile, Pakistani Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir, in yet another empty saber rattle, issued a provocative statement. He said that in a nuclearized environment, there is no space for war, while also saying that any minor provocation could invite a decisive and beyond proportions response from Pakistan. What made him say so, we don't know, but it's an important day for India as Defence Minister flagged off the first batch of missile made in India at the BrahMos Aerospace Unit. Joining us on the show is Dr. Sudhir Misra, former MD and CEO BrahMos Airspace, Major General S.B.S. Thana, former DG Infantry and Defence Strategy experts. Thank you very much, the two of you, for taking time out. I want to come to you first, Dr. Misra. How significant is the new batch of missile which was flagged off in Lucknow this morning? We heard Defence Minister there talking about the capability of BrahMos, but in your assessment for India's Make in India for the World program, how significant are today's development?
Yeah, good evening to all your viewers. It is one of the most significant event of the decade, I can say. When we planned the facility in 2021, we planned that we should deliver a set of missiles in 2025, and today our dream has come true. Very important thing happened in between is that BrahMos has demonstrated the capability to win the war during Operation Sindoor, and we are manufacturing a similar missile in Lucknow facility. This is the first major defense facility which is come up in defense corridor of Lucknow, and this facility has potential to develop several vendors in the defense corridor. The third thing is this, because it's a very unique facility, a lot of high-tech defense industries are going to come up. They will create huge employment and business opportunities. So it's one of the golden opportunity happened in this decade. This is what I can say.
All right, golden opportunity of the decade there. Major General Asthana, would you agree with that, sir? And also your quick comment on what Asim Munir is saying. At a time when, the Taliban is snapping at Pakistan's heels, he seems to be picking a multilateral fight with India as well, with, complete anti-India posturing that has been on for a few months now.
Firstly, let me congratulate everybody who was involved with the BrahMos program and the facility which has been opened and inaugurated today. It is certainly a very potent weapon for the simple reason because cruise missiles are necessary to avoid detection, and it is the problem with cruise missiles is their slow speed. But this is a combination which is hypersonic, which has the speed, which has the capability to deceive the enemy radar, and that is why it is very successful. And the remarks are very well in place in a manner that we have various variants coming up, BrahMos NG, BrahMos ER. With that, I think anything from 450 to 800 to 900 kilometers we may go subsequently as we progress. And export model is up to 280 kilometers. This is what we have laid out, whatever we are exporting. So it's also giving us a lot of foreign exchange and a lot of, shall I say, self-reliance as far as the missile technology is concerned. And I must also congratulate all the scientists because missile technology is something which we have mastered very well.
Right.
Right from Abdul Kalam, former president's days till date. I think this is one place where we have excelled, I think, almost in the entire world. That's number one. Number two, coming on to your second point, that is the Asif Munir. See, Pakistanis, when they exploded the nuclear bomb, they started believing that there is no space for a conventional war because we can directly graduate from terror operation straight to the nuclear threat, and therefore India will not respond. They lived in this dilemma for almost about 10 15 years till the time we started off with surgical strike and then Balakot strike and then subsequently Operation Sindoor. Now this broke the myth that there is no space. There is a sufficient space. Last time they got saved is a separate issue. And secondly, if we have to actually look at the Asif Munir's statement, the fact is that Taliban has attacked on so many posts of yours.
Right.
Where is your nuclear weapon? What have you done with your nuclear weapon? Your so many serving soldiers are getting killed, and you can do nothing about the nuclear weapon part of it. So the problem is, it's not all that simple, number one.
Right.
Use nuclear weapon. Secondly, the message which India gave was a very strong message in Operation Sindoor. Although we did not hit their nuclear facility, but we were so close that it gave a reasonable amount of indication that if need be, that can be stuck, number one. And number two, they may not get time even to assemble it. And thirdly, our counter-strike capabilities are tremendous. So therefore, we can reach any corner wherever they can put the terror camps.
And that's what the defense minister also said.
Exactly.
That is exactly what he said when he was flagging off the BrahMos aerospace unit there. Dr. Misra, when it comes to our BrahMos capabilities, we're not just making for India, we're also making for the world. We're not just a taker anymore, we're also a giver. In fact, India is now likely to deliver to Philippines very soon. We have signed deals with almost 2 countries worth 4,000 crore rupees. Tell us about the significance of India making BrahMos for other countries.
Traditionally, India has never been the exporter of defense systems. BrahMos is the first, I repeat, it's the first instance of India winning a major weapon contract. And this has really built up a very close partnership and relationship with Philippines. Secondly, Philippines is going to get benefited by deploying the similar strategies which India has adopted. The third is our services to services are going to have a much deeper, much closer and a futuristic relationship. I would like to highlight here that a missile system life expectancy is typically 25 to 40 years. It depends how good you maintain. It means we are going to have friendship with Philippines minimum for 25 years. And there are other systems also with both countries are trying. So I'm happy that in South China Sea we have a friendly country to which our arms are being supplied. They depend on us, and uh, they will be depending for maintenance support and training support and forming their strategies. So this export is brought tremendous strength benefit to India. And secondly, we have been talking about Bharat Atmanirbhar. So this export has proved that India can design, develop, make weapons, and at the same time export it and meet the requirement of Indian armed forces also. As you know, it's very published that Indian armed forces have placed large orders on the BrahMos aerospace. So, in addition to the existing work, we are meeting the requirement of our foreign customers also. This is quite major development. And apart from this, we have opened the floodgate for other manufacturers also, public and private sector. They can also think of exporting to Philippines or to so many other countries.
Absolutely.
Now, the buyers, they believe that India is a weapon exporting nation. And as you know that this year we would be achieving the export target of 5 billion US dollars. I keep telling our friends that if India play the cards well, we strategize, we plan our activities, and government, private sector, public sector, they have a synergy. We can export $5 billion of weapon in a year. This much capability we have.
Okay.
We have tremendous manufacturing capability, no doubt about it.
All right, and in fact, manufacturing capability, especially when it comes to military edge that India has over Pakistan, Major General, is I think now out and open, the edge that we carry and the edge we continue to have over Pakistan's. Now, you know, before I let the two of you go, Asim Munir's statement also coming on the heels of the Afghan-Pakistan security situation, which seems to be deteriorating, also is like a public attempt to deflect attention from what is most pressing at the moment for Pakistan, which is to deal with its borders with Afghanistan.
Certainly, it's a quite a situation of discomfort for Asif Munir, because in standoff attacks, he could paint awkward pictures picked up from various internet sources. But when his men are physically being attacked and dying, uh, it is for everybody to see. So you can't pull a fast one there. And also you feel that now you are actually helpless, because that attacks are on. There is no doubt that they have the air power which Afghan people don't have. But then that was the equation when US was there, and they handled US for 20 years with a similar equation that they had no air power then also. But because of using the terrain friction and because of their hard conditions, they were able to manage them. So it's not difficult for them to manage Pakistan, or manage assaults of Pakistan. Now, let me put it in no uncertain terms, that as far as Durand line is concerned, and what Pakistan, which fencing which they have made, this border will continue to remain fragile.
Okay.
There will be skirmishes, and whatever they may do, they may have some kind of negotiation now in Qatar. But notwithstanding that, this situation is not going to change very soon. Nobody in Afghanistan has ever accepted the existence of Durand line, because it divides Pashtuns, number one, and number two, with these cricketers being killed and civilians being killed in an airstrike, and sovereignty being challenged. I'm sure the Afghan hierarchy
Right.
is not going to take it lying down.
Absolutely. Not going to take it lying down. Perhaps time for Asim Munir to shift attention to the instability and the deteriorating security situation within their own country, as opposed to make empty threats towards India. But it is the way it is. Gentlemen, thank you very much, Dr. Mishra and Major General Asthana. Thank you for taking time out for joining us.